This training video will show you how to connect your AWS accounts to InvoiceExplorer. The process is very straightforward. All you need to do is create a permission policy and an IAM role. InvoiceExplorer uses AWS's best practices to access billing and environmental data by using the security token service with the policy and role. Let's begin by clicking the Get Started button. The first thing to do is enter company information. All we need are the basics: name, address, city, state, zip, and time zone. Click Continue. Now enter information about the primary user. Again, only basic information is needed. Click Continue. Now we're ready to connect your AWS environment with InvoiceExplorer. When you set up your AWS environment, you either created separate independent accounts or you set up AWS organizations, which will allow you to combine several accounts into a single structured environment. Either way, the connection process is the same, and you will need to connect each individual account to InvoiceExplorer. First, create a permission policy in AWS. We designed a minimal policy that gives InvoiceExplorer read-only access to billing and environmental data. You can view our white paper to see exactly how we use each of these permissions, but for now, we'll just click the Permission Policy button to view the policy. Copy it to the clipboard, then close this window. Log into AWS and create the policy. I've already logged in, so I'll switch to the AWS tab. Click the Services link at the top of the page. Find Security, Identity, Compliance, and click IAM. Click Policies, and then Create Policy. Since we copied the permissions from InvoiceExplorer, all we have to do is paste them into AWS. Click the JSON tab, highlight the default policy, and paste from InvoiceExplorer. Click Review Policy, and enter InvoiceExplorer for the name, all one word. We can skip the description, although you can enter one if you'd like. Click Create Policy. Now that the policy has been added, we'll create the role. Click Roles, and then Create Role. Click the second button at the top of the page to allow another AWS access. This page will change, and you'll enter the account ID from the InvoiceExplorer site into the text box. Click the first checkbox to require an external ID. Copy and paste the external ID value from InvoiceExplorer. Do not check the Require MFA checkbox. Click Next to go to Permissions. Find the permission policy you just created by entering InvoiceExplorer into the search box, and click the checkbox next to the policy. Click Next for tags. Tags are optional, so we'll skip this step and go to Review. On the Review page, enter InvoiceExplorer for the role name. You can enter a description if you want, then click Create Role to finish. You should see the new role in the list. Click the name to view the details, then click the icon to the right of the ARN to copy the value. Paste this value back into the InvoiceExplorer site, and then click Validate Account. If you've entered everything correctly, you'll see a success page, which means that the account was attached successfully. Now we have to wait for AWS to compile and send over the billing and environmental data. Unfortunately, this can take several hours. We'll send you an email as soon as the data is available. When you get the email, you'll be able to log in to see detailed reports and resource information for this account. If you have additional accounts, you'll have the opportunity to integrate them as well. Doing this will give you complete visibility into your entire AWS structure. Thanks again for signing up with InvoiceExplorer.